when I was thinking back, because obviously we're foaming at the mouth with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever coming in November. We're obviously foaming at the mouth. So we're obviously so excited about it, you know. And
we know you're dying to talk to us.
You're like,
about
oh God. Yeah. There's someone from Marvel on the other side of that curtain, like ready to.
No, there's no one here. I'm gonna give you the plot. You ready?
Great.
Do it.
Oh my gosh! Well, now I'm like, what do I ask? No,
yeah, ask me anything.
When I was looking back, I didn't realize like you were in your early 20s, because in a way I think we all feel protective of you in a way of like the younger sister of Black Panther and like watching you grow up in many ways.
Yeah.
And you know, you had been a working actor, and still though it's such a different world when you're involved with something that's so historic and also just so well received and was nominated for Best Picture, you know, like just made all these, you know, astounding changes. I'm so curious what the last few years have been like, even with Chadwick, you know, all these things that you've had to deal with from this particular property, and how much you've grown over the last few years as you went onto the set for the second movie, and how much your life has changed. And it's probably in a way close for you that you're still reflecting on this time in your life, but it did a lot of it happen in your early 20s.
That's a great observation. Yeah, I came into this franchise when I was 24. So yeah, I definitely grew so much as a woman, you know, and definitely the last 3 years, you know, I've grown so much. The difficulty of it is life imitating art and art imitating life. You know, I can't hide away from the fact that, you know, I've lost my brother, and it's a difficult thing to process. But I guess in a way I've been able to fuel Shuri with all the things I've been feeling for the last 2 years, you know, the growth that I've had to make as not only a woman, but also an artist, you know. And I'm so excited for people to see that on screen, because there is a maturity to her that people wouldn't expect. And there is a depth to her that I'm excited for people to see. Knowing me as the artist that I am and what I bring to my work, you know, Shuri has always been seen as the fun, troublesome sister who's also a tech genius. But this film is a different take, and I think I used real life situations and real life feelings to feed into Shuri. So yeah, man, you're in for a treat November 11th. Have you bought tickets yet, or are you queued up, or do you have your Fandango? What kind of apps are you guys using? AMC, like where are you guys going to watch this? Obviously you have to go see Silent Twins and take all your family members.
Yes. It's a very similar film.
I'll get the ticket.
Tell us, Letitia, something about Shuri that we don't know, that we haven't seen, that we might see, just something about her mental makeup that we may not have seen yet, besides the fact that she's brave and a little ornery and a tech genius.
Awesome. Oh man, yeah, we find Shuri at the beginning of Panther, like Wakanda Forever, like we find her just obsessing over technology. And I think in a way she's using work to escape from the realities of life and the emotions that she's feeling. Like Shuri kind of needs therapy, you know what I mean? Like she kind of needs someone to speak to. And I think so many of our audience members can probably relate to that, because we've come out of such a difficult time in the world where you probably felt so alone. You felt, you know, like you have no one to speak to, you so much loss, you know. And I feel like people can relate to Shuri, because it's like, how do I unbox all I feel whilst moving forward in the world and trying to make a difference? And I think in our film, we get to stop and look at that. And in a way, you know, we see that with the twins too, you know, like how people can relate to them, you know. How do you relate? How do you overcome in the face of adversity when life throws everything it can at you to bring you down? How do you pick yourself up and carry on? And I think both films and both characters showcases that. And for that, I'm proud. I can go on vacation now.